let's talk about mind maps. I made a lot of these for my pathophysiology class, and it really helped me see the bigger picture for each disease and concept. When making mind maps, I generally followed this outline starting with predisposing factors, patho, symptoms and labs, and then interventions. Here are a few examples. This mind map is about cancer, so here at the top I have the predisposing factors, the patho of cancer, symptoms, as well as interventions and treatment here at the bottom. Here is my mind map for peptic ulcer disease. So here at the top, I have the predisposing factors, the disease itself, symptoms right here, interventions here at the bottom. However, not all of my mind maps follow that outline. I had some mind maps of certain concepts that I just wanted to write out. For example, I have a mind map here about action potential. I have another mind map here about clot formation. It helped me to visualize all the steps and how everything fits together. When making a mind map, the colors you choose are up to you. I never followed a certain style. I would always change it based on how I was feeling. But for example, in my earlier mind maps, this was my color coding system. Blue was predisposing factors, red was for the disease itself, orange would be labs, purple was symptoms, green was interventions. That's one way to color code, but in other mind maps that I have, I just picked a certain color. For example, I have right heart failure here and I have it all listed as blue. I have the backward effects and the forward effects, and then I had left heart failure as red. And then one more example, I wrote out the patho for type 1 and type 2 diabetes. Same concept where I have the predisposing factors, the disease itself, assessment findings, lab values, interventions. I included all of it, it's just color coding is different. Type 1 diabetes is blue, type 2 diabetes as pink, and then anything that was found in both of them I had in purple. To make a mind map, all you have to do is grab a piece of paper or open up a blank document on your iPad. I like to use the graph paper. I use 3 different size pens. I have 0.3, 0.5, and 0.7. I use the bigger size pen for the titles and then the smaller size pens for the details and other information. Now for coloring, in my mind maps, the main concepts are in a certain color, and then any detail I like to add, I would have it in black ink. For example here, the main ideas were in blue, and then I have any additional details under here in black. But yeah, there is not a certain manual you have to follow to make mind maps. You can design it however you want, make it however you want, choose whatever colors you want. The important thing is for you to go through the motion of making a mind map so that you can make the connections between the predisposing factors, the symptoms, the interventions, and everything like that.